everybody. Today we're going to do a dressy Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve or even just a dressy event look. So if you're really going to do everything up to the nines, this is the video for you. Now to start off with, as you can see, I've tried to kind of impress you guys with my fancy jewelry that I got on clearance. Well, sometimes you get what you pay for. And I feel like I need to be honest because I need to get this repaired. And I'm always telling you, oh, go out and buy jewelry, buy it on clearance, it's great. Well, sometimes not so much, but that's okay. I still really like this, even though I found it in the box a bit broken. I'm gonna take it and get it resoldered because I really like it. So anyway, I put some false eyelashes on. As you can see, they're not perfectly done, but it's a new thing for me. I'm learning. And I watched a bunch of videos. Sugar Puff and Fluff has a good video on applying false lashes, and Revlon has a great one. So try those. If you're new to the whole thing, give yourself tons of time. Practice, practice, practice. And if you're lucky, you'll get them on. If not, just use mascara. Because I just use these once in a while because I really have a hard time with them. So anyway, I have a bit of primer on and I'm ready for some concealer. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna do under my eyes with this decrinkler because I'm feeling like I need it. It's kind of late in the afternoon. I'm feeling like my skin's a little dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And this is from Skin. I'm gonna tell you basically what products I use, but mainly just the colors. And you can get whatever products you like or use things in your drawer that you already have. Because I figure we can all make the same looks. It doesn't really matter what brands we're using. Okay, so I've got that on and it feels really cool and it takes a few minutes, but it does kind of plump things out a little bit and I'm feeling like that's what I need. Okay, so for the concealer to begin with, I'm gonna cover up my broken capillary and these dark areas above my lips. I did get some injections and it's kind of still healing. So I'm just gonna cover that right up. And then next, I'm gonna do my lips. I'm gonna go kind of out of order. Usually I do my lips last, but I'm gonna do those first. And today I'm using kind of a rose color. Just going right around the edges because I'm wearing blue. I think I like this color with the blue. Okay, next I'm going to use a liquid lipstick in kind of a mauve plum color. Fill that in. So this is supposed to be long lasting. It's Eve Pearl. And I do like it. It has kind of a minty flavor too, which is nice. And then this is Lip Lava that I got at Target. And I'll just put that right on top because it has some shimmer. So you can mix and match your lip colors and just kind of layer it so every day you have a new lip color and it's a lot of fun. All right, next thing I'm gonna do is my foundation. I'm using Laura Geller today and I'm just gonna kind of buff this on really gently. I like this. Sometimes if I'm going out and I'm gonna be wearing it for several hours, it seems to stay pretty well for me. So I got a little too much lipstick in the corner. And also, it doesn't really have a sheen. And sometimes I have a problem with that. And I'm gonna bring it down my throat just a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to use a little blush. I'm going to use both a cream blush and a powder blush, and that way I feel like it stays on throughout the night and I don't have to reapply it. So I'll do the cream first, just sort of in the front on the apples of my cheeks. And then I will do that was Skin cream blush, and this is Laura Geller powder blush. And I'm kind of going to go over that and back. And this has the slightest bit of a shimmer, but I like it. Now I know that looks like a lot of blush, but I feel like as the night goes on, I'm going to prefer having a little more blush so I look like I have a little color and a little vibrance rather than too little. Not always. I know sometimes too much blush is just really overpowering, but there are times when I prefer to have a little too much blush rather than not enough. Okay, now I'm going to line my eyes just underneath. And I like to go under my lash line. You can do the waterline if you want. Sometimes I do that, but not that often. I just find it a little irritating, but I do like how it looks. And I did that really lightly. And now what I'm going to do is use this palette. I think I used it last New Year's Eve too. It's a gray silver palette, and I got it from Borghese from Evine. I'm going to take the black and I'm going to go over that line. And that's going to darken it a little more. And I'm going to do it twice so it really lasts. Same thing on both sides. And if your lower lashes are getting a little sparse like mine are, I feel like a little liner underneath your eyes helps. It defines your eyes a little more. Now you can see, I'm going to get really close, that I didn't do the greatest job on the false eyelashes. There's a little bit of space between my natural lashes and the falsies. And a lot of people feel like that is just their pet peeve, but I can't do it right. So see here, there's kind of like a little gap there. I'm just going to touch there and push it down. And anywhere there's a gap, I'm going to use that black just to kind of fool everybody, hopefully. And if it's a powder, it can kind of go through the lashes. So I can kind of pat it down here. See how that's working? And just kind of fake it. Now you can use a liquid liner. I sort of feel like the powder works better for me. It just sort of gets in all those little crevices and stuff. And some people use a liner before they put their false eyelashes on. I didn't do that today. So I'm just kind of patting this powder in there. Not bad. Okay, so next I am going to use the white, or actually it's a silvery white, and kind of go above, up to the brow, and in the corners. And that gives me a little light. There we go. And then I'm going to use this last gray shimmer and take it from the outside in towards the center, just above the lashes. There we go. All right, so I'm kind of going a little slower than I usually do because this is a little more specific than I usually get. But I'm trying to do something kind of special. So I'm taking my time. And I think I sort of like that. So I am going to take nothing on this brush, but I'm just going to blend it all a little more, so it's a little bit softer. And I feel like it needs something on the inner corners just a little bit. So I'm going to take this medium gray and just put a tiny bit of that, not all the way into the center, but sort of almost there and going out. There, I kind of like that better. There. So now I'm done with that. And I'm going to do my brows. So I'm going to just brush them first, just to shape them. And I get my brows waxed at the nail salon. I can't wax my own brows, and I can't do my own nails, so I get a little help in that area. I'm using Benefit Gimme Brow product. And basically I just go over the shape of my natural brows. Some people can really change the shape of their brows. I'm not really successful at that, so I just fill in. And it does make them more noticeable, I think, so that's good. All right, now we're gonna do mascara. And I do it underneath to kind of connect the real lashes to the fake ones. And I do it on top to kind of push them down. So there you can see with mascara, without. There is a little bit of difference. So under the lashes, push yours into the fake, and then push down, push the fake into the real, and then back up again. And that's how I usually do it. There may be a better way, but that works for me. Okay, we're almost done. Now underneath, I'm using this little teeny Clinique mascara for the lower lashes because it's so tiny. And even with mascara, you can barely see my lower lashes. They're not very big. But I find because of that, if I use something with too big of a brush, it just gets all over my skin. Nothing on my lashes, everything under my eyes. There. And as you can see, I got a little mistake up there by my brows, so I'm just gonna clean that up real quick. Okay, and now I'm going to do highlighter and a finishing powder. This is my Baked highlighter in Portofino from Laura Geller, and it has kind of a sponge tip brush. And I just kind of go right along the line of my cheekbone with that. Pat it in. So there it is. There it isn't. You can't really tell that much, huh? I'm gonna put it on anyway though. I'll put some more. There. And today I'm gonna do a little bit to accentuate my upper and lower lip. There we go. And for some reason, I kind of like to put it above my eyebrows. I don't know why. And what the heck, it's a special day, so I'm gonna go under too. Just really shine. There. And last but not least, we have the candlelight powder. Sometimes I put it all over. Today I'm not going to. I am gonna kind of do a little bit above my brows and down my nose and on my chin, and everything else I think I'm just gonna leave. So that's the finished look. I'm gonna see if I can do something with my hair after using this little headband thing. It gets kind of wild. And also, I sort of fried my hair a few months ago, so I have a lot of kind of stick up hair, little short ones that I have to be sure that I comb down and spray because I over treated it. There, I already flat ironed it, but I'll just kind of do that, give it a little spray. And I'm ready.